The woods can be dense for our acts. The sea can be deep for our diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What Beatles song is that? My wife could tell me. She could tell me as soon as I sang it. She'd be able to tell me. I didn't give people much notice. I'm sorry. I was skipping a cigarette. Make sure my stuff is working correctly. Yep. That would be a yes. Isn't it? I noticed the other day that you were wearing yours. So I do have more. I have more shirts. But I like to give them to people that wear them, right? Hey, Ingrid, good to see you. Good to see you. It's Monday. My busiest day. Got a great podcast coming out today. I'm excited to put it out. I had to tell you something. So I just thought it was really freaking cool of Bobby and Mandy to take their podcasts. Yeah, and they pay for those. They pay me to do the back end stuff for that. And they put a lot of effort into it. I'm very proud of them. But what was neat is, I was in my 3:00 meeting and I had 6 people on my computer and they're all talking about men's mental health and they didn't need me. Love it. I love it. I love that. That's exactly what trudging together is supposed to do. And it doesn't require DR. That's what's neat. Okay. Looks like we may have picked up another host. I'm always beyond speakers. I'm always looking for hosts. Hosting is hard to do. But anyway, let's go and get started. We're at the 4-minute mark here. And if you're here, please say hello. But welcome to the Daily Trudge first. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. So we talk about love a lot here. I probably say love more than any other word during the day, which is great, right? Here's the problem. I can love somebody. Can you hear that yet? Okay, it's great, isn't it? Nobody told me this was happening today. Okay. I'm not liking that. We're getting rid of the carpet upstairs. I can't help it. So, I just wish I could have, would have known. Yeah, that's great. It's hard not to. I'll try and speak about it. It's not going to be too much. So, anyway, all right. So, I can love somebody and still hold resentments. You know, the difference between loving and liking somebody. So, we get into the program and we start to understand love a little bit better, right? I've been discovering it more and more. But there's something about being liked that feels different. Am I correct? Yes. See, everybody loves me, but nobody likes me. Can hurt somebody. All right. I'm not saying that for me. I'm just saying people make that statement. Oh, I've said it before. Sure I have. But do people like me for who I am? Can I like other people? See, liking somebody else is harder in my book than loving them. Because I can love them for who they are, but I can stay over here. But in order to like somebody, I've got to get to know them. Do we have the same interests? Do we have okay? And this is a trick that I try to use. I'm not the best at it. That when somebody is disturbing me, I look for the things in them that I like. Oh, they were wearing a cool shirt, right? Yeah, see? And we can't do that. What if you ask God for you ask God a question and maybe you're looking for direction, but he speaks through somebody that you do not like. You're not going to be able to hear it. Oh, but I love them. Well, good for you. Good job. But now we got to take it another step further. Here's that 2-second rule that I always talk about. Always give it another step. If you go just a little bit beyond where you're at each time, you're going to find yourself up here eventually. And what's going to happen is you're going to see, so that person's bothering me. What do I like about them? What are we doing? You're changing your attitude, man. Your attitude sucks. My attitude sucks. You're going to have to dig a little bit more, a little bit harder. Just find what you like about them. And it's good. I don't know about anybody else. I'm pretty sure. But that is more difficult for me. Because when I love somebody, I'm going to kind of repeat this. When I love somebody, I accept them for who they are. I don't have to put any thought into that. I don't. And I think I'm dehydrated. Probably always dehydrated. Whoa, there goes the camera. I don't have to do any thinking. It is unthinking. But when I have to like somebody, then I need to actually take a look. I'm going to get down. I'm going to get, you know what? You know, out there love Dungeons and Dragons. I love Dungeons and Dragons. You can find something you like about this person. Okay? What's the other thing if they're disturbing you? What's the other thing that we need to do anyway? We need to take a look at ourselves because, but for the grace of God go I. There may be a good reason they are disturbing my spirituality because maybe I'm doing it too. Okay? Sometimes it's me too. I think this comes down to the serenity prayer also. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. So when we decide to love somebody instead of like somebody, what we are doing is we are taking the serenity prayer and we are changing it to suit our needs. Nope, we're not allowed to do that. For me, that would be playing God. Because can I change them? No. Can I change the way I feel? Yes. And then when you change the way that you feel, you'll start saying astute things. You'll start saying esteemable things. And guess what? This person may actually listen to you. Or maybe they'll say something. You'll be like, holy shit, I needed to hear that today. I think I actually like it. I'm going to go thank them after the meet. See how things have changed. The courage to change the things I can. That's the big one. 90% of the time, there's something you can change. Come in! Okay, that's me. This weekend. Says I'm losing people. Where was I with that? Oh, yes. The serenity prayer. You guys want to know something funny? The person up there making that noise is Carrie. Maybe if he got on and listened, it'd be funny. Doesn't matter. I just find it ironic. So I feel like there's a good portion of the time in that serenity prayer that I can make a change. And shouldn't I be the one to make the change? Why not? People before me have done it, and now it's my turn to be that example. It's my turn to say, hey, you know what? We don't have to hate people. Remember that we stop fighting. We stop playing God and we stop fighting. Those two things. I thought I was going to have a lot more to say on that. Should we just go ahead and do the daily reflection too? I think we should. I think we should. Experience the best teacher. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 87. So I'm going to go to page 87. 87. There it is. Let's see what we're trying to get here. Okay. In thinking about our day, I'm going to start at the bottom of page 86. And I'm probably just going to read this one paragraph. In thinking about our day, we may face indecision. We may not be able to determine which course to take. Here we ask God for inspiration, an intuitive thought or decision. We relax and take it easy. We don't struggle. We are often surprised how the right answers will come after we have tried this for a while. What used to be the hunch or occasional inspiration gradually becomes a working part of the mind. Being still inexperienced and having just made a conscious contact with God, it is not probable that we are going to be inspired at all times. We might pay for this presumption in all sorts of absurd actions and ideas. Nevertheless, we will find that our thinking will, as time passes, be more on the plane of inspiration. We have come to rely upon it. Here we are talking about our tummies. Okay. So during the day, you may have indecision. We're going to ask God for the right words, right thoughts, the right actions, and they will come if you're open-minded and honest and willing. Then they will come. Remember, it might come through a person that you do not like. Okay, it's happened to me plenty of times. And it makes me realize there's not much room for hate. There just is. When you do this, there just isn't any room for it anymore. It goes away. And when we do that, then we can relax and take it easy. You don't have to struggle. It happens to me quite often when I ask God for direction and I get an answer. Lately, over the last 6 months, I haven't even had to ask for the direction. It's just been presented to me. And I follow that flow. Right? And I wish I had my brain back. It's just not popping like it used to. Some say that experience is the best teacher. I believe that experience is the only teacher. That could be the only way I learn. I'm not going to restrict myself. Okay. But being the best teacher, but not the only. Let's see what they have to say, though. I've been able to learn of God's love for me only by the experience of my dependence on that love. I've been able to learn of God's love for me only by the experience of my dependence on that love. Okay. At first, I could not be sure of his direction in my life, but now I see that if I am bold enough to ask for his guidance, I must act as if he has provided it. Oh, I like that. I frequently ask God to help me remember that he has a path for me. So, while I was going through that, I was liking and not liking, was I not? I was trying to show that we can go through these things. Oh, you know what? Right here, they're saying, because do I agree with that's the only? No, I don't. Do I have to stick with that? No, I don't. Because there's something really good in here. I must act as if he has provided it. Fake it till you make it. See, that's the key. If you're faking it till you make it, you're already making it. That's what that means. If you are praying for willingness, it means that you already have willingness. And that's kind of the key behind that. So if we ask God for guidance and direction, it does say relax and take it easy, but that doesn't mean sit on your butt. You got to go out and do something. Okay? That doesn't mean Netflix binge. No. It means go to a meeting, get out there, talk to other people. I'm stuck at home. Still works. So am I. It works. So, all right. I am going to work on putting out the podcast next. So that's going to come out here within the next hour. And then I'm working on our calendar today. So thank you for being here. Ingrid, thank you. It was good to see you too. Amber, thank you. And I'm sure I'll see everybody again soon. I love you. And I like you. And I like you. Peace out. And have a